Hi everyone, welcome to Home Buying Tips with Allie. Today we're going to be interviewing Connie Torres of Top Flite Financial. Sorry, I had to remember the name. But as we're waiting for Connie to get here, because unfortunately she experienced some fog along the way, we just wanted to thank you so much for watching our show and getting informed. And I know we've been trying to put out a lot of valuable information. We appreciate everyone who's come on the show so far, and you've all been a true blessing. As you know, it's almost the end of the year. And so what's coming up? It's 2020. And what do you associate 2020 with? Me, I used to be in the optical industry, so I associate 2020 with a clear vision. How many of you have a clear vision for the year 2020 that's coming up and quickly approaching us? How many of you have sat down and began strategizing what you want to do in the year 2020? What are your dreams? What are your goals? What are your, not your New Year's resolutions, but actual things that you want to set place for you? Does that include finances? Does that include upgrading your vehicle? Does that include purchasing a home? Does that include maybe remodeling a home? Are there certain things in your life that you need to fix? There's always things that we need to look at and evaluate and see what we can improve on. And never let anyone put their foot over your head and try to stop you from reaching those goals, because you have full control over your destiny. So remove everything that's been binding you down. Start writing everything down. Start making an action plan. I want you to have 2020 vision for the year 2020. We're going to take a short break. Hopefully Connie will be back soon. But what is your 2020 plan? Have a great, we'll be right back. Sorry. See you soon.
When you need to get fit, contact Gary Torres, IFBB Pro, specializing in weight loss, body transformations, and contest prep. Email GaryTorres5336@yahoo.com.
Hey, I'm Christopher. Tune in every Friday night on CentralValleyTalk.com when I bring you Sex, Drugs, Christopher, where I'll give you 3 guesses on what we talk about. And I also vow to bring you 1 live local music act a week. So tune in every week, because you never know what kind of music you're going to hear right here on CentralValleyTalk.com.
The Space Colony Journals are an epic tale of a family's struggle to survive. Meet the courageous women and dangerous men who dare to carve a home on the alien world of Vensug. Get your copy today. Available on Amazon and Gail Daly's FineArt.com.
You enter this door with expired tags. Beyond is another dimension, a dimension of regulations, a dimension of long waits. You have reached the registration zone. What looks like an ordinary shop is actually MICHEL'S SMOG, located in the heart of the Tower District, a few minutes from the DMV. MICHEL'S SMOG offers your vehicle a STAR-certified smog inspection. So remember MICHEL'S SMOG when you need to pass through the registration zone.
Contact Sarah Hernandez of June and Matte Photography to schedule your portrait, engagement, wedding, or next family photo session. But that's not all. Sarah is also your personal brandographer, helping you ditch the stock photos and get images that sell. Call 559-412-3721. Visit JuneandMattePhoto.com and follow Sarah on Instagram and Facebook.
Hello everyone, my name is Miss G. I offer fun and affordable promotion and advertisement on my talk show. It is called Fresno Vibes. We talk, we play awesome music. I also feature a bunch of have different bartenders from different places. I like to have restaurants. I like to have any event, any kind of fun stuff. Contact me at rmgmissg@gmail.com, and we will have so much fun. And we will promote your business, promote your event right here on my show. So contact me. We'll have fun. Thank you.
Give your child the tools to succeed. The Yergubian Academic Center offers one-on-one and group educational lessons by appointment. Over 90% of our students show significant improvement in their academics in just 3 months. Students of the Yergubian Academic Center have gone on to UCLA, UC San Diego, Yale, Stanford, and many more prestigious universities. Schedule a tutoring session today. Call 559-437-3973. Are you thinking of selling your home? Since 2004, the Souza Group, brokered by eXp Realty, has specialized in premier property listings and sales located in the Clovis Unified and North Fresno markets. The Souza Group will do their best to exceed your expectations. Visit clovisunifiedhomes.com. If your home floods, who will you call? When your house springs a leak, it's time to call Clean Master Emergency Flood Service at 559-213-9430. Clean Master will be there in 60 minutes to start fixing your home. And Clean Master bills your insurance directly, saving you the hassle because you've got enough to worry about. Clean Master also offers carpet and upholstery cleaning, carpet repair, pet odor removal, and more. Remember, Clean Master Emergency Flood Service. 559-213-9430 and visit cleanmasterflood.com. Pour yourself a glass of Crybaby wine available at the market and Sam's Italian Deli. And remember to ask for Crybaby wine at your favorite restaurant.
Forget about the higher good of food, right? You're growing a product that people enjoy really all over the world. I mean, how does that make you feel?
I think about that all the time. I think about the families sitting around a table, enjoying a meal. I just see that what we do brings families together.
I mean, we're blessed. We're in paradise for food.
The Kern family of the Kern Family Farm invites you to eat delicious, nutritious, organic produce available at the Gnarly Carrot, located at 32954 Road 222 in North Fork, California. The Gnarly Carrot is a local, natural, seasonally changing market offering a wide range of products from local Central Valley vendors. Get your caffeine fix, grab a smoothie, and support small businesses. Learn more at kernfamilyfarm.com and visit the Gnarly Carrot today. Doctor in Sukasa allows you to connect with your doctor when you need a quick treatment. Avoid a trip to a medical clinic or emergency room and connect by video with your doctor from your home, work, or anywhere. Just go to drinsukasa.com on your phone, tablet, or computer. Dr. in Sukasa provides quality care that is convenient, bilingual, and affordable, so you are never left without access to health care. Visit drinsukasa.com today.
CentralValleyTalk.com.
everyone, welcome back to Home Buying Tips with Allie. I am here with Connie Torres of Top Flite Financial. Welcome, Connie.
Thank you very much for having me. I'm very glad to be here.
Oh, no problem. I'm so sorry you got stuck in some of that nasty fog that we experienced.
Yes, there was a lot of dense fog this morning, so I had a little bit of traffic getting here.
It's okay. The most important thing is that you're here.
Yes, and I'm here safe.
Yes, exactly. Safe. That's the key word. And I'm so excited to hear about this because a lot of our viewers don't know what a USDA home loan is. Can you touch on that?
Sure, I'd love to do that. So what a USDA home loan is, it's a USDA Rural Development Home Loan. It's a flexible loan that is a zero down payment, and not a lot of borrowers and clients know about this. This is a loan that's zero down payment, so it does not require any money for down payment assistance or anything like that. It's zero down.
That's so with zero down, does that also mean zero closing costs, or do they have to come in with closing costs?
It actually also means there might be no closing costs. So there could be closing costs that are also rolled into the loan, so the client doesn't have to come in with any money out of pocket.
Wow. Now we've been hearing a lot about earnest deposits. They still have to put in their earnest deposit to open escrow, correct?
That is correct. They do still have to do an earnest deposit, and this deposit is a good faith deposit, on the purchase of the home that they're looking at.
Okay. And on average, how much are those deposits?
The deposits can be as little as $500 to as high as they would like to make a deposit on the house.
Okay. And with a USDA loan, does the client, I'm assuming the client still has to do their appraisal and home inspection fees and all of that?
Actually, with the USDA loan, there is only an appraisal requirement, and that's it. All the other inspections are up to the buyer. Unless if it's a property that has a septic tank, then they will require that inspection.
Okay.
But every other inspection report that is like termite report is not required.
How about a dwelling that has a well? Is there a required well inspection also?
If the property does have a well, then yes, there will be a required report for the well.
Okay. Now sometimes we hear people when they hear the word USDA, they associate it with rural and they think it's homes in the outskirts. But you brought this map. Can we zoom in on this map?
Yes, I think this map is a really good eye-opener. Well, just like you said, that it's not just the rural areas. It could be like the outlying areas of the cities, because USDA considers rural homes, but also suburbs. So it could be a suburb home as well. It just has to be a modest home. It doesn't have to be like a luxury home, and most homes in the Central Valley are modest. Modest. They're not luxury homes. So everything that's outside of the red little circles is a qualifying area.
And what's neat about this is, like in Tulare County, for example, Tulare County's big, but only Visalia, Tulare, and Porterville are not considered USDA. That means that Dinuba, Pixley, Exeter, Farmersville, all of those areas are also considered USDA. Is that correct?
That is correct.
See, that's amazing. I don't think a lot of people really understand that or realize that.
That's correct. Across the United States of America, of the USDA eligibility requirement area is 97% available. Only 3% is not eligible.
Wow.
So there's a wide area of where there's a lot of eligibility for the clients.
You say eligibility, I hear opportunity.
Yes, that's right. It is. It's a huge opportunity.
Yeah, that's wonderful. So what types of loans does the USDA offer?
So USDA offers loans that, to help the clients. It's eligible for financing. There's the only thing that does not accept is manufactured homes on property. It also doesn't accept investment properties, just single family residence, 1 unit properties.
Awesome. Well, we are going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back after these messages.
everyone, I am Sparkle Sujin with the Everything Sparkle Show. Tune in every Thursday live at 4 p.m. You will see people that are motivational, inspirational, inspiring, and of course, entertaining. We have a great time. We learn things about how big celebrities are inspiring big names here in Fresno. Hugh Hefner is the reason we have Fresno Magazine, and Gnarly Charlie got his start because Johnny Carson told him to. So, tune in, you'll learn something new, and have a good time.
Visit the beautiful city of Exeter and visit ExeterChamber.com. The Chamber's mission is to promote, support, and enable Exeter to prosper, creating a strong local economy, promoting community, and providing networking opportunities. Follow the Chamber on Facebook and Twitter, or give the Chamber a call at 559-592-2919.
Call PG's Catering for all your special occasions. Available to cook any variety of foods and desserts that will leave your taste buds wanting more. Call 559-558-2682 and follow Peaches on Instagram and Facebook.
Is everything in life draining you? Come to Stretch 360. Our professional staff can offer you many options for relaxation like deep tissue or hot stone massages, infrared medical grade sauna. Once you leave us, you'll look and feel like $1,000,000. Stretch 360. Relaxation is only a stretch away.
Call Nicole Hamilton McManus at 559-917-3040 to buy this perfect, romantic, rustic ranch with a 2-home setup. Located only 12 miles from the entrance to Kings Canyon and Sequoia National Parks. This beautifully maintained property boasts of amenities and custom features. The main home is a 3-bedroom, 1-bath, 1,670 square feet. The guest home is 2 bedrooms, 1 bath with 1,163 square feet. Also features a 75-foot lap pool, a cabana, a beautiful garden, and 2 small nearby ponds. Call Nicole Hamilton McManus at 559-917-3040.
The Art of Becoming Who We Are in Christ by JOLENE Kennedy is a book about the process of maturity as we find our true identity, since God's promises must be received, embraced, and activated within us. Get your copy today and check out JoleneKennedy.com.
Fleet Feet Fresno is more than just a running and sportswear store. Fleet Feet Sports' mission is to provide runners and other active Fresnans with gear that fits their individual needs, training that helps them reach their fitness goals, and races that satisfy their competitive spirit. Get to know Fleet Feet Fresno today.
CentralValleyTalk.com.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Home Buying Tips with Allie. I am here with Connie Torres of Top Flite Financial, and we're discussing this amazing USDA program that I don't think a lot of people realize what it is. But before we go into more questions, Connie, how long have you been a loan officer?
I've been a loan officer for about close to 20 years.
Oh, wow.
So I'm going about 19 years right now. But yes, I've been doing loans for a long time for home loans. For me, it's my niche. I'm comfortable in this area. I love helping families purchase their home, or sometimes obtaining a second home or third home or fourth home.
And generations.
Yes, and generations as well.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So what's one of your favorite stories as a loan officer?
There's so many. There is a lot of good stories. I've done hundreds of loans. I can say maybe my most favorite is I had a client who needed some help, with their credit, and I was referring them over and to get their credit fixed. And then the client came back. Took them about 6 months to repair their credit, and then after 6 months, I was able to help them.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, that was great. That was a really, experience. I think for me, it was a great experience because I was able to help them.
Yeah.
And, they have that sense of comfort knowing that they were able to trust not only myself, but also the person I had referred them to.
Mm-hmm.
So the customers came back and they're, in their home. And this is a couple years back. But, anytime I run into them, they remember who I am and they refer their family members to me. So that was a really good experience.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Well, speaking of credit, are USDA home loans credit flexible?
They are not credit flexible. USDA home loan requirements are not entirely credit score driven. They do more credit. They do require a minimum credit of 640, mid score or better. And the USDA home loan guidelines will disregard some credit derogatories with an acceptable explanation.
Okay. And that would be, I'm assuming, medical debt, maybe some charge-offs with zero balances.
That's right. In some cases, it could also be department store collection accounts. As long as they're $250 or less.
Okay.
And some medical accounts are much higher than that. So with explanation, the USDA does accept those.
That's wonderful. And now let's talk about bankruptcies, because bankruptcies does affect people in a lot of ways. If someone has a bankruptcy, a Chapter 7 or a Chapter 13, how does that affect them in order to qualify to purchase a home with the USDA program?
Okay, so under the USDA loan program, under Chapter 7, if you filed bankruptcy, we just need to wait for that bankruptcy to be discharged for at least 3 years. And if you have or filed Chapter 13 and you're in Chapter 13, you just need to have made all court payments for at least 12 months. And then after 12 months, and the court gives you an approval to go ahead and purchase a home, then USDA will accept the loan eligibility.
I think that's amazing, because a lot of people who go through Chapter 13 think that they can't buy a home for 5 years until they're done making payments.
That is correct. That's a huge misconception, because with Chapter 13, if you filed today and you make all of your payments for 12 months, then after 1 year, you get the court approval and you have your grant to go ahead and purchase a home.
See, so there is hope. If life happened and you had to file Chapter 13 and you're on a payment plan but making your payments on time for 12 consecutive months, your judge can grant you permission to become a homeowner again.
That is correct.
Now, one thing, what about foreclosures? If someone had a foreclosure, how long do they have to wait to qualify for USDA?
The foreclosure, unfortunately, it is still the 7-year.
Okay, 7 years. How about short sales?
Short sale is 4 years.
It's 4 years. Okay,
Yes.
so 7 years for foreclosures and 4 years for short sales. So that's very good information and things to know.
Yes.
Now, a lot of us hate this little word I'm about to say, and that's PMI, which stands for private mortgage insurance. Does the USDA loan have private mortgage insurance?
They don't have private mortgage insurance. What they have is a guarantee, and that's a little bit different, and it actually costs a little bit less. So we'll talk about that as well. It's an advantage with having that, because it's going to be a lower monthly payment. So what they do with the guarantee is they charge you an upfront 1%, and then they divide it by 12 months, which is generally lower than the PMI.
That's awesome. So see, so I'm liking this program already. Everything I'm hearing sounds great.
Yes, it really is a wonderful loan program for a lot of the clients who don't have a lot of savings and don't have a lot of money to put down on a home, and also are worried about their monthly payment.
Right. Yeah. And so speaking of that, many people out there might assume, I'm assuming that you're assuming, that USDA only qualifies you for a low loan amount. But what's the maximum home purchase I can buy with a USDA home loan?
Okay, with the USDA home loan, the maximum amount that you can borrow is $417,000.
Oh, wow. So that's a big limit. You can get a $417,000 home with no money down with a USDA loan program.
Yes.
That's amazing. Okay, everyone, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back after these messages.
When you need to get fit, contact Gary Torres, IFBB Pro, specializing in weight loss, body transformations, and contest prep. Email GaryTorres5336@yahoo.com.
Hey, I'm Chris DeVold. Tune in every Friday night on CentralValleyTalk.com when I bring you Sex, Drugs, Chris DeVold, where I'll give you 3 guesses on what we talk about. And I also vow to bring you 1 live local music act a week. So tune in every week because you never know what kind of music you're going to hear right here on CentralValleyTalk.com.
The Space Colony Journals are an epic tale of a family's struggle to survive. Meet the courageous women and dangerous men who dare to carve a home on the alien world of Vensug. Get your copy today. Available on Amazon and Gail Daly's FineArt.com.
You enter this door with expired tags. Beyond is another dimension, a dimension of regulations, a dimension of long waits. You have reached the registration zone. What looks like an ordinary shop is actually MICHEL'S SMOG, located in the heart of the Tower District, a few minutes from the DMV. MICHEL'S SMOG offers your vehicle a STAR-certified smog inspection. So remember MICHEL'S SMOG when you need to pass through the registration zone.
Contact Sarah Hernandez of JOLENE Matte Photography to schedule your portrait, engagement, wedding, or next family photo session. But that's not all. Sarah is also your personal brandographer, helping you ditch the stock photos and get images that sell. Call 559-412-3721. Visit JuneandMattPhoto.com and follow Sarah on Instagram and Facebook.
Hello everyone, my name is Miss G. I offer fun and affordable promotion and advertisement on my talk show. It is called Fresno Vibes. We talk, we play awesome music. I also feature a bunch of different bartenders from different places. I like to have restaurants. I like to have any event, any kind of fun stuff. Contact me at rmgmissg@gmail.com and we will have so much fun and we will promote your business, promote your event right here on my show. So contact me. We'll have fun. Thank you.
Give your child the tools to succeed. The Yergubian Academic Center offers one-on-one and group educational lessons by appointment. Over 90% of our students show significant improvement in their academics in just 3 months. Students of the Yergubian Academic Center have gone on to UCLA, UC San Diego, Yale, Stanford, and many more prestigious universities. Schedule a tutoring session today. Call 559-437-3973.
CentralValleyTalk.com.
Back to Home Buying Tips with Allie. I am here with Connie Torres of Top Flite Financial. I keep wanting to say Top Flight Producers. I don't know why. That just wants to roll off my tongue. So, Connie, we've been discussing the USDA loan programs out there, and I have to ask this question. Why aren't more people utilizing this?
Actually, it's funny that you asked that. It's actually becoming, just recently, becoming more and more familiar, more and more popular. A lot of people, a lot of buyers don't know that this program exists. This is actually a really great program that needs to be discovered, and a lot more people need to know about it.
I agree with you, especially, so I have to ask you this. So we saw this map earlier of all the areas that we can purchase a home. So knowing now that USDA, I can buy a home that's $417,000 or less using this program with no money down, does that mean I can also buy a new construction home that's in a USDA city?
That is correct. As long as it's in the eligibility zone, it does qualify for USDA. So even if it's new construction home, it still does qualify for USDA loans. In fact, right now we are working on probably maybe 20, 30 homes that are USDA under new construction.
That's wonderful. So see, you don't have to be stuck out there in the country. You don't have to get an older home, because these are things I hear sometimes with USDA home loans, and that's a true misconception that's out there. You can buy a brand new home using the benefits of USDA.
Yes, it is a government loan. It's backed by the government. It's there for the buyers. Just the buyers need to have that knowledge, and what better information than getting in contact with an experienced loan officer who can share that information with them to help them make their purchase.
I agree, and obviously Connie is well versed in the USDA program, so her contact information is at the bottom of the screen, so please feel free to reach out to her after the show. So Connie, what factors determine if I'm eligible for a USDA home loan?
With the USDA, there are several different factors, and the buyer should not be scared of these factors, because there's different factors than the other type of loan programs. So one of the factors is the location, which we talked about. And as you can see on the map that we showed you, most of the areas qualify for the USDA program. The other factor is the income limits. There are certain income limits that we must meet for a USDA loan. There's other types of income limits, which is the adjusted annual household income limit, and that one is a maximum of 115% of the median income, depending on your area. And then with that, there's also income that they can adjust depending on what type of income it is. So they make adjustments towards disabled, handicapped applicants or co-applicants who have certain type of incomes, and also for child care expenses with children under 12 years old. And then there's also documentable medical expenses that we can also adjust. And for family members who are 62 years of age or older, there's also attendant care expenses that also come into play with the adjustable income. There's just so many different factors with income limits, and then with also qualifying income. It's important to note the USDA uses two types of income for qualifying. So that's why I want to just, bring out the different type of income. They shouldn't be afraid, because there's ways to be adjusted. And the income
they don't have to worry about that, because all you have to do is bring your proof to Connie, and she will factor everything in for you.
That's right. I will do all the analytical work. You don't have to worry about what kind of income you have or how to calculate it. We do all of that for you.
Yeah, see, so all you have to do is show up, keep your appointment.
Yes.
With Connie. Is there anything else that they need to know about? I mean, how about, okay, there's a lot of people who don't trust banks, and they like to keep their money at home in the safe, under the mattress.
Yes.
How much income do they have to show in the bank? And does all the money have to be in the bank? What can you tell us about that?
Okay, so they should really, find a bank that they can trust. They can shop around, and talk to different banks and speak with the loan people there, or the deposit, see what their comfort level is. If maybe they want to go with a local bank or someone where maybe a family member recommends, but they should really deposit their funds in the bank because they want to have at least a few months of their first mortgage payments to show that they are a responsible buyer.
Okay.
You know, they don't have to have money in the bank for the down payment, but they do want to show that they have a little bit of savings to be able to make those few months of payments towards the mortgage.
Yeah, in case life happens, the bank wants to know that you still have some access to funds so you can make your mortgage payment.
That's correct.
And is typically 2 months enough, or do they consider, is it better for them to have 3 to 6 months? Like, what do you see?
Well, it's a general rule of thumb should be at least 3 months of mortgage payments. And if they can have more, that's better.
Of course.
You know, of course, it's always better to have more, but I would say at least minimum of 3 months.
Now, let's say that someone does have money down. Even though USDA doesn't require money down, can they still put money down?
Yes, and they can put money down. And in fact, if they do have money to put down, what we'll do at my office to help them out is help them determine which loan program would be best for them. So we'll, give them maybe 3 different options using that down payment on 3 different loan programs, and then they will choose. We just provide them the information necessary so they can make their educated, selection on which one they want to go with.
Right, because USDA is only one of the loan programs that you offer. Can you touch on the different types of loan programs that you offer to your clients?
Yes, we also offer conventional loans. We also have FHA loans. We have a reverse mortgage loans. We have new construction loans. We also have first-time close for builders. So if they're looking to build many homes, we can also provide the service for them.
Awesome. That's great. So going back to the USDA, what are the USDA housing purchase benefits?
Okay, so the housing purchase benefits, there's so many. There's 100% financing. It's 100% financing, I should say. There's a low monthly mortgage insurance. There's using an USDA approved lender as like ourselves will give you lower closing costs and provide you with a low fixed monthly payment, low mortgage interest rates, and there's never a prepayment penalty.
Very good. And so let me see here. Just going over my notes. Oh, here's a great question. Can you refinance with the USDA home loan?
Many, again, buyers, and clients don't know this, but yes, you can use the USDA to refinance your home. If you have already a USDA loan that you use to purchase a home, it's actually a little bit easier to refinance your house because you're in a streamlined process with USDA because they already have the original note, so they already know you. You have established that relationship with the USDA already, so it simplifies the entire refinance process, and it makes the market present for yourself better.
That's great. Well, we're going to be right back after these short messages. Stay tuned.
When you need to get fit, contact Gary Torres, IFBB Pro, specializing in weight loss, body transformations, and contest prep. Email GaryTorres5336@yahoo.com.
Hey, I'm Chris DeVold. Tune in every Friday night on CentralValleyTalk.com when I bring you Sex, Drugs, Chris DeVold, where I'll give you 3 guesses on what we talk about. And I also vow to bring you 1 live local music act a week. So tune in every week because you never know what kind of music you're going to hear right here on CentralValleyTalk.com.
The Space Colony Journals are an epic tale of a family's struggle to survive. Meet the courageous women and dangerous men who dare to carve a home on the alien world of Vensug. Get your copy today. Available on Amazon and Gale Daly's FineArt.com.
You enter this door with expired tags. Beyond is another dimension, a dimension of regulations, a dimension of long waits. You have reached the registration zone. What looks like an ordinary shop is actually MICHEL'S SMOG, located in the heart of the Tower District, a few minutes from the DMV. MICHEL'S SMOG offers your vehicle a STAR-certified SMOG inspection. So remember MICHEL'S SMOG when you need to pass through the registration zone.
Contact Sarah Hernandez of June and Matt Photography to schedule your portrait, engagement, wedding, or next family photo session. But that's not all. Sarah is also your personal brandographer, helping you ditch the stock photos and get images that sell. Call 559-412-3721. Visit JuneandMattPhoto.com and follow Sarah on Instagram and Facebook.
Hello everyone, my name is Miss G. I offer fun and affordable promotion and advertisement on my talk show. It is called Fresno Vibes. We talk, we play awesome music. I also feature a bunch of different bartenders from different places. I like to have restaurants. I like to have any event, any kind of fun stuff. Contact me at rmgmissg@gmail.com and we will have so much fun and we will promote your business, promote your event right here on my show. So contact me. We'll have fun. Thank you.
Give your child the tools to succeed. The Yergubian Academic Center offers one-on-one and group educational lessons by appointment. Over 90% of our students show significant improvement in their academics in just 3 months. Students of the Yergubian Academic Center have gone on to UCLA, UC San Diego, Yale, Stanford, and many more prestigious universities. Schedule a tutoring session today. Call 559-437-3973.
CentralValleyTalk.com.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Home Buying Tips with Allie. I am here with Connie Torres of Top Flite Financial, and we've been discussing this amazing USDA program. I'm learning so much from you, Connie. Thank you so much. So Connie, I wanted to see if you could give us an example of the benefits of using a USDA home loan program.
Yes, I want to share just an example. Because I have an example of using a USDA home loan versus another type of home loan program, which is also another great program. It's a conventional loan, and it's a great loan, but I want to just be able to compare it with something.
Of course.
So I picked this one, and using a purchase price of about $250,000, if we did a USDA home loan for a down payment, USDA home loan requires 0 down payment. And a conventional loan, the minimum requires 3% down payment. So that would be $7,500 using a conventional loan.
Mm-hmm.
And with the USDA, there's 0, no down payment.
$7,500 down.
Yeah, $7,500 using a conventional loan.
Mm-hmm.
And then
plus closing costs, right?
Plus closing costs, that's correct.
Yeah.
Yes. And so then, and if we also take a look at the loan amount, the USDA home loan would be $252,525 because it includes the 1% guarantee.
Mm-hmm.
And then conventional loan would be $242,500. And so with that, if we look at the monthly payment at an average on a USDA home loan would be 3.25%. Monthly payment with that includes a monthly principal, interest, and mortgage insurance $1,172, and a conventional loan using a 3% down payment of $7,500 at a rate of 3.75%. The monthly principal, interest, and mortgage insurance would be $1,382.
Wow. Yeah. That's about a $220 difference.
Yes, so you're already saving. And most of the home loans, if we do a comparison side by side, will be a savings between $250 to as little as maybe as $50, but it's still a savings using the USDA.
Yeah, because take that $50 times 12 months. That's how much money's in your pocket at the end of the year.
Yes, that's more money for Christmas.
Exactly.
Yes.
But again, you guys don't have to worry about all of this because Miss Connie here, she will figure it all out for you.
Yes.
You just have to show up to your appointment.
Yes, to show up to your appointment, and I like to show everything on paper. So book an appointment with me, and I will do a comparison, even if you're in the process, just a simple comparison and no cost to you.
Exactly. Yes, that means free consultation. So that's wonderful. So, Connie, I need to ask you, are USDA loans assumable?
They are actually, in fact, yes, they are assumable. So USDA loans are assumable. They can be assumed by someone else who meets the requirements of USDA. And so we just have to go kind of do like a mini application and just make sure that this person who wants to assume the loan has those requirements for the USDA guidelines. And yes, the loan is assumable.
Nice. And how much is the USDA guarantee fee or mortgage insurance?
All right. So the use of USDA, we use a calculator, and it usually requires just a 1% upfront cost, which is a guarantee fee for any size of the mortgage loan amount.
And then for the USDA, the down payment, I know that no money is required as a down payment, and sometimes you hear loans that offer grants. Is this a grant program? Do they ever have to repay the money? How is the money ever forgiven? How does that work?
Okay, so with using USDA, it's a zero down payment. It doesn't use any other type of assistance. So what they do is they just finance the entire amount plus the guarantee. So the guarantee is rolled into the loan, and this is something that is already planned out. So you just repay your guarantee over the 12-month period and every year. And there is no other additional payments later on or any other loan that you have to pay back. It's just one loan.
And as when someone refinances the loan, let's say down the line they decide to, can they get out of that guarantee, or does the guarantee still stay with the loan for the full 30 years till the home's paid in full? How does that work?
Okay, so the guarantee does fall off after, and it decreases over time. So as the more that you're paying into it, every month, then it's going to start to decrease and minimize until it's paid off. Once it's paid off in full, and you no longer have to pay that.
Oh, and how long does that normally take?
It normally typically takes less than 9 years.
Okay. So that's not bad at all.
No, it's not.
And so let's say that I come into your office today, and we decide that the USDA is the best loan program for me. How long does it take from the day we meet to get an approval on a USDA loan?
Okay, so our loan applications, once we receive them, and they're a completed application, it normally takes about 24 hours minimum at the most. We try and turn everything around in 24 hours. If there are some loans that have a little bit more work that needs to be reviewed, then that may take up to 72 hours.
Okay. That's not bad at all. So within 24 to 72 hours, you can get that beautiful paper that says you're now approved to go buy a home.
That's correct.
And to go look for a home.
Yes.
Okay. Now let's say that I found a home that I love, but we discovered it's a foreclosed property. Can I use the USDA home loan on a foreclosed property?
Yes, you may. You may use a USDA home loan for a foreclosed property. Because the property just needs to have just a normal working water. It has to have the either tankless heater, water heater, or anything that it needs, just so it's move-in ready.
Mm-hmm.
It just needs to be move-in ready. As long as it's move-in ready, it qualifies for a USDA loan.
Okay. Now, speaking of USDA, speaking of move-in ready, I'm sorry. I know that with FHA, there's a lot of requirements sometimes as far as like chipping paint on the fascia of the house and things that they consider security or safety reasons that things have to be fixed. Are there any guidelines or things that the homes, besides move-in ready, that the client needs to look out for, or that someone needs to be aware of when they're looking at homes to purchase?
For USDA, it just needs to be move-in ready. The chip is just paint, chipping.
Mm-hmm.
It's just cosmetic.
Mm-hmm.
So USDA does not require that to be repainted. Even if, like, for example, there's no flooring. If there's no flooring, there's just cement.
Mm-hmm.
USDA will accept that. They will approve that. It just needs to be move-in ready, means for USDA that it has working water, has working gas, and working windows and doors, working toilets, and showers.
What's one thing that would be a red flag for a USDA loan when looking at a property?
All right, so a red flag could be, like, for example, if the heater is not working, that would be a red flag. So for the buyers that do go out and look at homes, it's recommended that you turn on the heaters, make sure it's working, turn on the ACs, turn on the water, make sure it's running, flush the toilet a few times. Don't be embarrassed to do these things, like if it's your house, because if this is a house that you're going to be making an offer on, you want to just also make sure yourself that everything is working properly.
And do the appliances, or let's say air conditioning or wall heater unit, does it matter how old they are, or do they want things that are more up to date?
It doesn't matter how old they are, as long as it's in working condition.
Okay. Well, that's really good to know, because I don't think a lot of people, realize that too.
Yes.
So what does the USDA have any required inspections besides the appraisal?
The only inspection that's required is the appraisal itself, which will provide the details of the conditions of the property, and it also gives the information as far as the value, and that's the only important thing that USDA will look at.
Okay.
There's no other other type of inspections required unless the home has a water well on it or a septic tank.
Okay. And can I have a cosigner for a USDA loan?
Yes, you can have a cosigner on a USDA loan. Another cool thing about the USDA is that you can have a you can do the application by yourself, and if you have somebody else maybe in the family, you can use their income without being on the application.
Okay. And how much we already discussed that one, how much can we borrow with a USDA loan? But it's $417,000.
Yes.
Which is a big number.
It is a big number. It's a lot of homes in the area here in the Central Valley. The average price is about $250,000. So you can buy a lot of home, for yourself with $417,000.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can.
Yes.
So let's say that, okay, we put the money down. Well, we opened escrow, I should say, because we're going USDA, no money down. But now I found the home, got the appraisal done, everything's ready. Can we still have a 30-day escrow, or does USDA take a little bit longer to close?
Okay, so with USDA, it doesn't take longer to close. It typically takes about 30 days. But we always recommend, the buyers, don't push for the 30 days. It's better to just do the full 30 days. Sometimes it's a little longer if there's certain things that come up on the appraisal report, some issues, that are anything that's unforeseen. So if there's an unforeseen issue with the appraisal or with title or anything else, it can take a little longer than 30 days, but typically most loans is 30 days.
That's great. That's good. Because I know sometimes people worry about getting into those USDA homes, and they might think it's going to take longer, and it's really a normal loan with a lot of benefit.
That's right. It has an extremely high amount of benefits, as you can see. And it needs to be more out there so that buyers are aware that there are zero down payment programs like USDA, which they can use.
Right. Well, Connie, I know we're down to the final 2 minutes, and I really want everyone to know how they can get in touch with you, how they can start the process, and also where's your office located?
All right, so our office is located in Delano. You can call me. If you're not able to come out to Delano, I will come out to where you're at. I'm a mobile loan officer, so if you're in Stockton, I will drive or, get out there by train however I can. But I will meet you if you can't make it to Delano. So our address is 1002 Dover Place, Delano, California, 93215.
And how about, do you have a Facebook page, an Instagram, any social media that people can follow you on?
I do, and I can actually, maybe, I don't know how I could post that.
We could link it up to our Facebook page for you. Yeah, and then that way more people can connect with you that way.
There you go.
Can they send you an email?
Yes, my email address is ctorres with an S, ctorres at Top Flite Financial, and Flite is spelled Flite.
And are you bilingual?
I am bilingual.
¿Hablas en español?
Hablo español. En mi casa, that's how we speak Spanish.
Yeah.
Yes, and I have my children speak Spanish too. So.
Perfecto.
Perfecto.
Okay. Connie, well, thank you so much for coming on our show today.
Thank you for having me.
I've learned so much about this USDA program. It's been a pleasure. And Connie's contact information is at the bottom of the screen, so please reach out to her, and we'll see you next Tuesday.